Good morning, my loves. Happy Friday. Happy Memorial Day weekend here in the U.S. This is kind of the kickoff of summer. School is out. Kids are graduating. People are loading up the boats, jumping on the plane, heading out on vacation. So, this is more from Mama Brenda. Yes, you're going to get a lecture. So keep scrolling or listen and laugh. It's your choice. Just some things I want you to think about, okay? Please. I was a nurse forever. I've been a nurse. The end of next month, it will be 47 years. A long time. I mean, once you're a nurse, you're always a nurse. So back in the 80s, I graduated nursing school in 79. So back in the 80s, when I worked surgical intensive care, Memorial Day weekend was one of the absolute worst weekends for our unit. For ER, trauma, and surgical intensive care, we were slammed because of people being stupid. Absolutely. Fireworks, don't use fireworks if you're drunk. Don't use fireworks if you're a child and you don't know how. Supervise the kiddos, please. I've seen some horrific burns, fingers blown off because parents weren't supervising kids. If you're drunk, high, stay away from fireworks. They started here at the lake last night. About 9 o'clock, some idiots were out with fireworks. You know, be considerate of other people, okay? If you're going to the lake, if you have a boat, take plenty of life jackets. And please, before you let anybody on your boat, ask them, can you swim? Because a lot of people, even with a life preserver, they will fall in, the boat will tip over, something will happen, and they will panic. If you can't swim, you don't stop and think, oh, I have a life preserver on, I'm going to be fine. They panic, and they can still drown. All it takes is your face in the water. Think about it. Ask the question. Are you comfortable in a boat? Don't force somebody to get on a boat. Don't force somebody that can't swim to try to ski or to get on a ski-doo, a jet ski. Don't do it. Think. Don't get on the boat if you're drunk or high. Never take a firearm on a boat, please. And I have to say this because we go through it here at the lake all the time. Don't throw fireworks into the lake just to see how many fish you can kill, because people do it. I guarantee you people will do it this weekend. And I get up the next morning and the lake is covered with dead fish and ducks. Yeah. And we have the babies out there now, the baby ducks and the goslings, the baby geese. Please, please think. Be considerate. It's not just about you and you having fun, immediate gratification. Think about the long-term consequences. Think about what happens if you're in a boat and you hit another boat, you hit a log, somebody's being a jerk and the boat flips. Think about it because you are going to be held liable. Yeah, just like a car. If you're driving, you're the responsible party. Think about that. If you're getting on a plane, don't get on the plane if you or your kids are sick, if somebody's running a fever, they have a sore throat. Think about it, okay? Because you're literally getting into a can of people with recirculated air and you're breathing, my face is itching, my hair. You're breathing each other's air, right? So if somebody has the flu, somebody has a cold, somebody has COVID, strep throat, everybody's breathing that. Please, please be smart. Please don't, almost dropped an F-bomb there. Don't mess up everybody else's holiday because you're bound determined to go on vacation whether your kid's sick or not. We'll take you to the doctor once we get there. Last year, I went back home for a reunion that I love going to every year. Can't go this year because my cat's sick. So I got on the plane in a good mood, and it was either right behind me or the row behind, the next one back. There was a child, maybe 8, 9 years old. That child was so sick. His little face was flushed, You could tell he was just miserable. He didn't want water, didn't want juice. He was miserable. And the mom kept saying, "Oh, you're fine. Just hang in there till we land. I'll take you to a doctor." Really. So your trip is more important than your child's health. Yeah, that says a lot. That really says a lot about you as a parent. Think about what you're doing. Just be smart and be kind. If you're getting in the car and you're taking a road trip, great. Please, and this applies to boats too, make sure your insurance is up to date. The insurance hasn't lapsed. Do you have a valid driver's license? Because cops are pulling everybody over this weekend. You need to have your registration, your insurance, current insurance, and a valid driver's license. Be sure you pack what you need. I know anybody that is driving through a desert, like if you're coming to California from the Midwest, the East Coast, and you're driving this direction toward Arizona, New Mexico, California, you're driving through desert. Have water, plenty of water packed, sunscreen. Just think about where you're going and what you're going to need. It's no different than traveling in the winter and making sure that you have coats and ice scrapers and all of that stuff. Be smart. Think ahead. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking you to use common sense. Please, if you have pets, make sure that they're safe, they're protected. Don't have your dog, cat, gerbil, I don't care what it is, outside if you're shooting fireworks. Their ears are sensitive. And you might think, oh, it's a hunting dog. It goes with us all the time. It's different. Get it in the house. Keep it safe. So many animals are lost, when people start using fireworks. Just think. I know I've had Finn almost a year. It'll be a year next month. And I remember last year, people throwing fireworks at animals thinking it was funny. It's not funny. People throwing fireworks at each other. I know of a family that thinks it's funny to have a firework war, to get the little, what are they called? Black cat, the little firecrackers, and throw them at each other. People get hurt. People get burned. Kids will reach down and pick it up to throw it, and there goes their fingers. Think about what you're doing. Fireworks contain gunpowder. Yeah. Think about what you're doing. Don't aim them at people, at cars, at pets, at bushes, at trees. Think about what you're doing. Here, we have so many wildfires right now. It's really, really sad. Arizona has as many wildfires as California. It's sad and scary. And I know of late, Kansas and Oklahoma have had some really bad wildfires. Be smart. Don't use fireworks. And don't think, oh, we know what we're doing. We're not going to get caught. Well, when somebody's house goes up in flames because you insisted that you were right, you knew what you were doing, and nobody's going to tell, nobody's going to know. Huh, you think? Be smart, be kind. Just please, the world revolves around other people, not just you. And lastly, and I have to say this, it's Memorial Day weekend. So when you're at the lake, you're cranking up the grill, you're having the barbecue, everybody's over for the pool, whatever you're doing, please, please take a minute, just a minute, and say thank you to all the active duty military and our veterans for everything that they have done from day one for us, from day one. Everyone that lost their life, sacrificed life, limb, mental health, their relationships to protect our freedoms. And you may not agree with military service, but honey, like I said on yesterday's video, it's a job, just like your job. You go to work, you sign up, you agree, this is what I'm going to do, this is my job. You may not always like what your boss asks you to do, but it's your job. Same thing. I have a lot of veterans and a lot of soldiers, active duty military, and their families that are clients. They don't always like their job. They don't always agree with the decision, but it's their job. It's what they have to do. just like police officers, you know, first responders. They love the idea of their job, but not every scene they respond to is a positive thing. You know, they see some pretty horrible stuff. Soldiers see some pretty horrible stuff. And you carry that with you the rest of your life. It's not like you go home, take a nap, take a shower, you're good. No. Some things are burned into your retinas. They're burned into your mind forever. So just take a minute, say thank you. If you're out to eat and you see a veteran, you see somebody that you know is a soldier, or you have a neighbor that their family's active duty military, whatever, just say thank you. Thank you for what you're doing for me, for my kids, for my grandkids, for all of us. That's all I'm asking. Just be kind. Be grateful. Just be grateful. Leave the politics out of it. This has nothing to do with Washington, D.C. and the special individuals that are there, and that's the nicest thing I can say about it. It's about those serving and protecting each and every one of us. They signed up. They may not like their job. It's their job. They're supporting their family. Thank you for that. Thank you for everything that you're doing for me, to protect me, to protect my liberties, my rights. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.